Princess Bride by S. Morgenstern, Chapter 1.
Hello there! Slow going? Look, I don't mean to be rude, but this is not as easy as it looks, so I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't distract me. Sorry. Thank you.
Hey everybody, this is Keith here of Euphoria Pictures. Welcome back to my channel. So this has been a massive surprise this week. I had no idea that this film was available on 4K. I have not seen it in years. I had a great time revisiting it, even though it didn't hold up near as well as I was hoping it would. So up for review and unboxing today, we have the classic Rob Reiner, The Princess Bride. Now this is a Turbine edition. It's a German edition, sorry, by a company called Turbine, but it was overseen by Lionsgate as well, the transfer on this movie. So I was really surprised, just scrolling through Amazon Germany, could not believe I came across this. It comes in an absolute beautiful deluxe set, which is definitely one of the nicest editions I've seen from Germany, and the box artwork is absolutely beautiful. It's loaded with features. It's a 4-disc set, and before I actually talk about the movie itself and the transfer, let's jump into my room. Let's have a proper unboxing of this and see exactly what it looks like. Right folks, so here we go. This is the artwork, and as you can see, I think it's absolutely beautiful. The artwork just gives you basically every character that you need to know in this movie, which I do love. There's a lot going on in the cover. I'll take us around to the spine, and yeah, that is the spine, and as you can see, it's brought by a company called Turbine along with Lionsgate, and then bring it around to the back, and it is absolutely loaded with features. It has around, I think I read somewhere it's something like 150, no, see if I can find it. I think it's 150 minutes of features on this, so there's quite a lot on it, and as you can see right here, there is a fair amount of features, which is actually great to see. So yeah, this box is kind of like the Arrow's edition. It's very solid. Actually, this might be even be more solid than the Arrow box sets. So I'll take it out, and inside you'll have the digibook, and the artwork on this is fantastic. So I'll just take this around again to each side, and that's the spine of it as well, and then the front of it, which I absolutely love. Look at that. Isn't that just brilliant? And just that has the kind of gold trimming going around the edge of the digibook, which is beautiful. So we'll open her up. This is a 4-disc set. It is a German edition, so everything on this in this book is going to be in German. But that is the 4K disc you have there. That is the Blu-ray. Again, I'm not quite sure if there was any work done with the Blu-ray, or is it the same as what we got previous to this. So I'll take you through. Oh, actually, I'll show you the other disc as well. So you have the DVD in the back of it as well, and you've also got a bonus disc, and that is a DVD bonus disc, I think it is. So I'll take you through again the pictures in this, and as you can see, this is some of the international artwork that was used for the movie, which I actually do love. So this book, like I said, is in German, so I'm just going to quickly go through it as quickly as I can. But some of the artwork is absolutely fantastic, and I think this book shows a lot of the characters from the movie as well. I have to admit, I had a blast actually revisiting this film. I had not seen it in years, and this was such a surprise and such a treat to actually finally watch again. So yeah, this is now again them talking about the stars of the movie and their characters as well. I presume that's what it is. Some fantastic characters in this movie. Definitely a heavy driven character movie, no question of it. So yeah, we're nearly there now to the end of the book. That's Rob Reiner there, and that's Rob Reiner. Oh, that's Carl Reiner, so it must be his father. And yeah, that is everything in there. That is the complete set itself. But like I said, it is absolutely stunning. I fell in love with this the minute I seen it. It really was a surprise. So if anyone is interested, it is on Amazon Germany, and it's going for around €44. Which I think is a fantastic price. So yeah, let's jump back into the room and let's talk about the transfer on this movie. Right, so anyone who's not aware of this movie, it's a simple premise. It starts with a boy who's sick in bed, and his grandfather comes over to visit him, and he insists on telling them about the book of The Princess Bride. So the film itself is about a Princess Buttercup who falls in love with a farmhand, but he refuses to marry her because he has no money, so he sails off to try and find his fortune. But unfortunately he gets Buttercup gets word that his ship has been sank by a pirate and he is presumed dead. So the film kind of cuts 5 years into the future, sorry, and she is forced to marry Prince Humperdinck. I think that's his name, Prince Humperdinck. So the whole movie is basically about Wesley coming back to basically rescue Princess Buttercup with the aid of two men going by the name of Frizzle, I think, and Inigo Montoya, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, who himself is actually trying to find a six-fingered man, who killed his father. So it's a great movie. It hasn't aged as well as I'd hoped, but it was still great to revisit it. It is a massively character-driven movie. It's incredibly funny in places as well, and I have to admit, it was a blast to actually revisit the movie. Right, so for the transfer itself, the transfer is a noticeable upgrade, no question about it. The film itself was never, when it comes to Blu-ray, it wasn't the nicest looking Blu-ray you'll ever see. Now, I'm basing this now off this Blu-ray here, the Lionsgate edition that they brought out, so it's actually quite a nice steelbook, that. So I'm basing it off this Blu-ray, and there is a noticeable uptick in quality. I'll tell you a few specs about the movie itself before I get into it, but it has a 4K DI, it has HDR, it's got HDR 10 plus, and it's also got Dolby Vision, so it has it all. The only thing it has missing from it is there's no Dolby Atmos. It's a DTS 5.1 soundtrack. The first thing you will notice about this movie, it does have a slightly darker palette, which I'm okay with. It really does add to the atmosphere of the movie. The first thing you will notice as well is the colour in this movie. It looks absolutely beautiful. So much of a difference over the standard Blu-ray. It does have soft moments, no question about it. But anyone who has seen the Blu-ray, it just has a lot of soft moments. And this one is no different as well. There is a considerable amount of soft moments. But other than that, it is incredibly sharp. The facial details look absolutely spot on. Clothing textures look absolutely amazing. Yeah, the backgrounds in some shots look unbelievably fake, even more so now in 4K. But again, these are minor nitpicks on an absolute solid disc. It's not what I call a night and day difference over the Blu-ray, but it is a solid difference. And for the colours alone, for the Dolby Vision alone on this, it's definitely worth revisiting this movie, and especially on 4K. The sound in it is a bit thin at times, but it's adequate as well. If you have the previous Blu-ray release of it, it's the exact same soundtrack off that. It's a 5.1 DTS audio. Like I said, yeah, some of the vocals in it can sound a bit thin, but it's only, again, it's minor, it's nothing too bad. There is some nice surround moments in it, particularly the swamp scene. There's a nice kind of sense of ambience around that entire scene. Right, so in conclusion, it's a good upgrade over the Blu-ray, no question. It's a solid 4K transfer. Definitely for its colours, no question about it, you're getting a massive upgrade over the Blu-ray. This audio is the same as the previous Blu-ray release. It's fine. It could have been better. If they'd done a Dolby Atmos soundtrack, it definitely would have been. And yeah, it's just, look, it's a no-brainer. If you're a fan of this movie, this is the version to buy. It's definitely the best the film has ever looked. And if you do get it, try and get it in this deluxe edition, because it looks absolutely beautiful. It's going for €46 on Amazon Germany. Pick it up now, because it's not going to be around forever. I can't imagine it would be. So that is it, folks. That is it. And if you did like this video, please do give us a thumbs up, and if you can, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this movie. Let me know if you've seen the transfer. Let me know what you think of the transfer itself, and I hope to see you all again real soon with my next video. So take care, folks out there. Stay safe. Bye bye.